It was 1935, the year that Elvis and Sandy Koufax were born. It was a year of many firsts, including the first NFL draft, the first Monopoly board game went on sale, Social Security began, and Babe Ruth hit his last home run. In addition to these milestones, the National Junior Challenge Cup was founded in 1935, offering a youth competition for young men in the United States. The cup was later named the James P. McGuire Cup, after the late U.S. soccer president, who himself was quite a standout in his earlier days, winning the U.S. Open Cup in 1929. McGuire would lead U.S. soccer and earn an international reputation as an excellent leader.
The Jim McGuire Cup was started in 1935. It was the only cup that the United States Soccer Federation had for youth players. And it was a very good competition, and I can tell you, I mean, this was the highlight of my soccer career to be a champion in 1954.
This storied cup, now the oldest trophy in youth sport.
It has a history, it has a meaning, I think it has tradition. So I think it's extremely important for our competitions, for all the age groups that kind of emulate the McGuire Cup.
Winning the McGuire Cup is huge, just because all that history that comes along with the oldest trophy in youth sports period, that's really big for us.
Who will write their name in the next chapter of the storied McGuire Cup?
Forget last year. It's gone. Ancient history. It's time to forget about failure and how you came up short, how you missed the mark. Yeah, it's time to forget about the man you should have marked, the run you should have made. Remember that shot you should have taken? Time to let it all go. forget about it. It's time to go to work. It's time.
Welcome to the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships as we're coming to you at the boys under 13 level with Rise 05 Elite taking on Soccer Nation Academy. I'm your host, Mark Serban. It's a pleasure to be with you. Soccer Nation Academy out of Kansas. We're winners of the Midwest. Well, Texas South champions, Rise 05 Elite. We're the Southern champions. So we are all set for kickoff. And it is Rise who get us underway. And this ball pushed forward, but it will come all the way through for Godinez. And Godinez with the long punt on back in midfield, but it's Soccer Nation to take. That's a good ball played down the wing. And it's Castor who wins the throw-in for Soccer Nation. Kansas out of the Midwest region, or excuse me, rather, Soccer Nation out of Kansas in the Midwest region, taking on Rise 05 Elite out of the South region, based in Texas South. And it's Soccer Nation controlling things early. Intercepted though by Rise. Played forward and cut out by Calderon. Arias. Ball played forward, chance at the top of the box. And able to come away with it is Soccer Nation. Montes wins the throw-in on the far side. That was good work from Kevin Montes. And now coming up to take the throw is Joseph Sanchez. Popped over the top, hint of handball. Castor was chasing. It comes to the near side for Barjona. And Barjona able to poke it forward. Oh, that's a beautifully disguised ball. Played from Castor. Barjona unable to get to it. It's swept away. Only as far as Gurulo. Space at the top of the box for a shot. This one popped up and off the crossbar. First chance of the game falls the way of Soccer Nation. This will be a goal kick. Play forward. And offside is holding Gray. Oh, that one just over the head of Gonzalez. Barjona. Ball beautifully moved along the ground by Soccer Nation. That's well defended. This one looking for the head of Gray. Pump forward by Gonzalez. And out to take is the goalkeeper, Godinez. Quickly over to the far side. A good pace to this one between these two under-13 squads. Soccer Nation Academy in all black jerseys with white trim. And Rise Elite in white shirts with black numbering, blue shorts, and yellow highlighter socks. So winning the throw-in on the far side is Marvin Rivas. The chance could be on for the counterattack if they can hurry. It's played forward, looking for the run of Castor. And that's a great job by the goalkeeper to get it out. But it's one back. Worked into the box. The chance is on. It's a goal! Soccer Nation strike first. Anthony Castor with a brilliant finish. It was great work down the wing by Manuel Romero. Got to the byline, pulled it back, and Castor, as cool as you'd like, side foots it underneath the crossbar and in. 1-0 Soccer Nation leads. The Kansas side have their noses in front early on. And that'll be a free kick. Foul is called against Aaron Reyes. Over the top it goes, looking for the goal scorer, Castor, headed away. This one played forward for Gray. One back. Gray again. Has a player ahead of him. It's a good ball into the path of Arias. Arias looking for the cross back to Gray, and this one will skip all the way through for Godinez to take. Great work, though, by Arias on this near wing as he combined well with Gray. Now Henry Godinez taking all 6 seconds before booting this one into the air. Looking for the head of Castor. Instead, it falls to Romero. This is Barjona. Oh, that's a great tackle. Gray. Into the feet of Arias. Arias spinning. He's able to get it off for Gonzalez. Plays it for Gray. Flag stays down. Gray able to keep it in. Puts it back across the mixer. And it's cleared off the line. Forward for Castor. One back by Sebastian Reyes. Montes. Castor. Well stepped in and played out wide. Great defensive effort from Maurizio McCollum. McCollum wins it again. Intercepted by Rivas. Arias might fall to Gray, poked away just before it could get to him. And this is Argueta. Oh, it's a great ball into the box from Argueta. And well dealt with by Soccer Nation as they scramble it clear, but it will be a throw-in for Rise Elite, who have really grown into this game since conceding the early goal. Gray fights past one challenge, couldn't get by Calderon. Wins it back though, gets to Gonzalez. Gonzalez looking for the return ball, cut off by Calderon, and Rivas' shot is over. Good attack though from both of these sides early on. Castor found the net for Soccer Nation. Rivas just unable to find the equalizer as he couldn't keep his effort down. It will be a goal kick for Godinez. Goal kick picked off by Gray. Able to get it clear. Now the foot race is on. Castor. He's got some space. And coming over to make the challenge is Hawthorne. Great defending from Hawthorne as he did well to come over and help out Reyes. Throwing quickly taken, but the offside flag is up against the goal scorer, Castor. Barjona cuts out Rivas' free kick. Gonzalez gets back to win it. And we'll get it back to Rivas. Correction, Reyes. Montes on the far side. Just unable to keep it in was Joseph Sanchez. This will be a throw-in for Rise on the far side. Looking for Gray, cut out by Calderon. A good win on the far side. Chasing that one is Hasika, and he does enough to win the throw-in. Oh, neatly brought down on the chest, and the space is opened up, and the shot pinged in, but wide of Godinez's goal. Still another good build-up, though, from this Rise 05 Elite side. And so it'll be a goal kick for Frank Fuentes. Romero has Castor ahead of him. Still going Romero. Romero, this is Romero! And pushed to safety. What a great run from Romero. The man who was the architect of the first goal almost got one himself. What a run that was from Manuel Romero. And now Sanchez will have the corner kick on the far side. Four players getting ready to crash the box at the top of the 18. And a fifth joins him. This will be an outswinger from the far side. In come the runs. It's over the keeper. It's off the crossbar. And it's cleared by Argueta. Headed right back in. Gray waits for it to bounce. Now he'll head it out wide. And it's forward by Gonzalez. Looking for the run of Arias. He's in a foot race. Gets around Calderon. Steps inside. And Calderon is able to get a foot in. Forward for Barjona. And Argueta steps in. And now we're going to have a substitution. As McCollum will come out. And so McCollum coming out. Reyes is going to go over to the far side. We'll let you know who checks in as soon as we get the number. Or to be more specific, as soon as I get the number for you. The throw in from Argueta. There's Ari Ramirez who checked in. Gonzalez slides it across the top of the box. Rivas wants it for a shot. Instead, it's turned and played out wide. Reyes pumps it into the mix. It falls for Argueta. He wants to have a hit. He just couldn't keep his effort down. But they're creating more and more opportunities, Rise. And they're doing a very good job at finding openings for shots at the top of the box. Just need to get one of these on targets and test Godinez rather. As it's 1-0. Soccer Nation leads Rise in the 15th minute here at the Youth Soccer National Championships. Here on U.S. Youth Soccer's YouTube page. It's another determined run into the box. It's well defended. Sanchez not able to save this one, and it will be the first corner kick of the game for Rise. Rivas is coming over to take it. The center backs are getting forward for Rise. 6 players to find in the box for Rivas. It'll be an in-swinger from the far side. Oh, it's a very good ball from Rivas. Gray is there, and I think Godinez got a touch. Ramirez able to get it back. Gray to the byline. He puts it back into the danger area. Gray pops it back into the center, and it took clear. Ramirez comes flying in to keep it in. And this one will roll out for a throw-in, but it's unrelenting pressure from Rise. Finally, Soccer Nation able to get it clear. And Argueta did well just to keep that in. And so it'll be a throw-in inside their own half rather than a clearance for Soccer Nation. Now they get it forward And Argueta got his head in and wins it on the dangerous play from the goal scorer, Castor. Rivas sends it in. And it falls for Reyes at the top of the box. Rivas able to get it through, but is crowded out. Ramirez gets it back. Argueta pops it to the top of the box. Brought down by Rivas. Gonzalez fighting for it. That's wonderful work to spin away with it. Sanchez over the top, looking for Castor. And the backward header, and the keeper will get to it first. He missed it! And then the flag goes up, and I don't think the keeper had full control of that. And Castor was so close to his second goal. But Timbo Higa wins the goal kick, or the free kick rather. So Timbo Hima clears it the other way. And the free kick is called against Soccer Nation once again, so it'll be Rise's ball. Reyes. This will be a throw-in for Soccer Nation on the far side, as we are going to have a water break. So it's a hydration break for both of these teams as the temperature continues to rise here at the beautiful Toyota Soccer Center in Frisco, Texas. 1-0 Soccer Nation leads on a goal from Castor. Manuel Ramiro with a brilliant run down the right-hand side, pulled it back. And Anthony Castor one time with the inside of the foot off the underside of the crossbar and in to give Soccer Nation the early lead. And that is where we stand at this hydration break. Water break coming around the 19th minute. So we'll have a few minutes of stoppage time at the end of this first half. So both teams back onto the field after the hydration break. Soccer Nation leading Rise Elite 1-0. Coming to you at the 13 and under level here at the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. Both teams done a great job moving the ball around along the ground, breaking lines and looking to create chances. Soccer Nation have the 1-0 lead off the boot of Anthony Castor. Since then, Rise Elite have created some good chances of their own, mainly shots at the top of the box, but they've been over. They need to at least test the keeper in the Soccer Nation goal as play is back underway. And it's forward for Arias. He has his pocket picked. Soccer Nation trying to go the other way. Arguera gets it forward. Arias battling at the top of the box. Does a good job to take it away by Frank Fuentes. Gray looking for it, unable to get to it. Barjona heads it back into the center where Gonzalez is. Lovely skill from Gonzalez, but he's crowded out, and Fuentes sweeps it clear. So it'll be a throw-in. Gonzalez to take. Has Gray checking to the ball. Now Gray leaves the area, another player checks in, and it comes back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets by Barjona. Drills it across, and the header is over for Mimirs. That's a great flying header. And just over the crossbar. That was a great cross, just a bit too tall for the attacker who did want to climb the ladder, just couldn't get up high enough. Godinez's goal kick. Castor brings it down. Can't skip by Rivas. Barjona intercepts. Gray to the middle. This is Arias. Oh, he tried to flick it on. Gonzalez wasn't wise to it. It's Castor to go the other way. In for Gray. And Gray's brought to ground. But the foul's going to go the other way as the offside flag was up before that foul was committed. So it'll be offside on Gray. It's been good work from Holding Gray early on, though, for the Texas South side. They do trail Soccer Nation 1-0. And now a triple change to be made by Rise Elite. So both Reyes's along with Gray are off, and 3 new fresh players for Rise Elite. The referee wants the offside free kick. Take it again. So the players weren't set. So it'll be Fuentes' free kick. And this time he elects to play it short. It's a good decision as well as they can build out of the back. Well, it's over the top. That's the first involvement of the game for Jack Brody, but he's whistled for a handball. So Fuentes is going to leave this free kick off. That's Sanchez, who also takes the corner kicks. He's going to use his left foot to try and get this one to the top of the box. It's urged by Fuentes to send it into that area. He flights it through, needs that first flick on, doesn't get it. Shot well over. Not a bad effort, though. It was on. Just unable to keep it down was Johnny Esparza. So it's good work from Esparza, but it's going to be a goal kick for Rise Elite and Kareem Adiboguhima. Arias. And Sanchez is there to mop up on the far side for Soccer Nation. Forward for Romero. Romero taking off. Well, that's good one-touch passing to get it inside. Esparas dispossessed. Arias dances his way out of trouble. And this is Arias now cutting inside. It's a good interception. And it's Soccer Nation to go the other way. And well stepped in on the far side by Rise Elite. And they look to build it around the back. So over the top looking for the run of Hasika. And this is Hasika, gets a step on his defender. Hasika walking the end line, he looks to pull it back. And it's well kept by Godinez, who refused to be beat at his near post. Good goalkeeping from Henry Godinez. And now it's Barjona to work up the near side. It's it into the middle for Gruola. Now we're to the far side for Castor to chase. Gonzalez. Forward for Arias. Barjona gets it back to Fuentes. And cleared white to Rivas. Clips it to the far side. And oh, it was a good job by Hasika just to get anything on that ball as it was fizzed into him. We're going to have a substitution for Soccer Nation. And a stoppage of play on this goal kick. So the architect of the goal, Manuel Romero, comes over to get water. So it won't be him who will be replaced on the 29th minute. Instead, it's going to be the number 11. So fresh legs on the field for Soccer Nation as we're heading toward the half-hour mark. And this is Romero. Got it inside, looking for Rojas. Instead, it's over the top and all the way through for Godinez. Oh, beautiful touch from Castor. The space is open up out wide. Castor continuing his run. Instead, it comes in the center. Beautiful reverse ball. Castor is on. It's 2 for Castor, 2 for Soccer Nation, and they're firmly in the driver's seat. What a beautiful ball. Reverse ball played into the path of Castor by Irvin Vieira. Off the bench to great effect, the number 20 for Soccer Nation. And Castor, well, the first one, he guided it in off the underside of the crossbar. This one, he powers past the keeper to the far post. Good interception by Enriquez. And now it's Soccer Nation to build again. Can they find a third goal to stretch their lead before halftime? Anthony Castor with both goals for Soccer Nation. Both strikes showing the diverse hallmarks you need to be a striker. And Castor certainly has all those tools. So this one cleared down by Ronald Serpas and out of bounds. And Sanchez lets this one run out for another throw-in. Oh, it's a determined run. Intercept at the top of the box. Ramirez sends it back the other way. And one back by Esparza, who's fouled. That's good work from Esparza, and it leads to the free kick for Fuentes. Argueta clears it away from Barjona. Brought down by Gonzalez after a bit of head tennis in midfield. And it's over the top, looking for the run of Brody. It cleared away by Fuentes. Brody still battling for it. Fuentes win it. And Calderon tracks it down and does a good job to keep that from going out. Gets it forward for Barjona. Spins away from one. Can't get by Brody, but he's whistled for the foul. And so 3 changes to be made by Soccer Nation. Barjona coming off. Gurola is off as well. And Vieira coming off too after creating the second goal for Soccer Nation. So it'll be Fuentes' free kick. And they'll look to work out of the back. Sanchez. Oh, look at that from Esparras. Henriquez. He's still going, Henriquez. Castor gets to the loose ball, and he wins the free kick as well. Argueta whistled for the foul. That's a great work from Anthony Castor. If he could score direct from this, he'd have the hat trick. If Fuentes comes up, he might want this as he's taken all the free kicks out of the back. And so now Castor and Fuentes in conversation about who will take this. And Fuentes has left the scene, so we know what the result will be in terms of the taker. Now all that's left to find out is whether or not this one is teased into the mix or direct on goal from Anthony Castor, who's looking to beat Boghima for the 3rd straight time, and he got the curl right, just couldn't get his effort to drop in time. And so we're into what will be 3 minutes of stoppage time, and the majority of that will be due to the hydration break. 2-0 Soccer Nation leads Rise Elite. Cleared away before Castor could get on the end of it. Enriquez battling for it, but it's won back by Rise. Serpa, feverish work from him for Rise, but it's taken over by Soccer Nation. Still the battle continues. This is Rivas who spins away from the pressure. Oh, he does well to keep it in, Rivas. And now it's forward for Brody. Brody brings it under control but can't get by Fuentes, who's whistled for the foul. Oh, can Rise Elite pull one back before halftime? It'll be a 4-man wall for Godinez. The free kick over the wall and over the keeper, but over the crossbar as well. Good effort, though. It'll be a goal kick for Godinez in first half stoppage time. That's a good win from Argueta. Brody able to thread it through for Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets around Fuentes. He pulls it back. It's so close to an own goal, but instead it'll be corner kick. Great job tracking back and getting a foot in by Victor Mejia, and he made sure to steer it wide of his net. Argueta flying over to see if he can get a short corner, and he can. Has time to shape up his cross, puts it in, and it's pushed to safety by Godinez. It'll be another corner kick for Rivas. Oh, they're knocking on the door, but will they run out of time here in this first half, Rise Elite? They will definitely have time to get this corner kick off. Referee checks her watch. Rivas' corner, does it beat the man at the near post? That's another chance for Rivas. Oh, sets itself up beautifully and punched over from Godinez. Frustration for Rivas if they've been unable to solve the riddle that is Henry Godinez in the Soccer Nation goal. So Rivas, another corner. This one all the way across. It sets off the head of Hasika on the far side. Sent back into the danger area. Godinez watches it bounce off of his crossbar. And that will be the last action of the first half. And it's 2-0 Soccer Nation, who lead through 2 goals from Anthony Castor. But you have to feel that if this half was longer, Rise Elite would have gotten at least one back as they were piling on the pressure at the end of this first half. At the end of 1, it is Soccer Nation 2, Rise Elite 0. I'd like to take a moment to let you know that our broadcast and U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships broadcast is sponsored by AE Engine, AmericanEagle.com, Bag Tags, Bubba Burger, Target, Cliff Kids, Expanda Brand, Fusionetics, Dick's Sporting Goods, Major League Soccer, Nesquik, Positive Coaching Alliance, Premier International Tours, Soccer Shots, Sunmade, Nike, United Soccer Coaches, U.S. Soccer, Wilson Trophy Company, and Yokohama. Thank you for sponsoring the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships broadcast. At the half, it's Soccer Nation Academy 2, Rise Elite 0. We'll be back with you for the second half right here on the U.S. Youth Soccer YouTube page. all set for the second half. The men in black lead 2-0, and they have the ball. It's Romero. Get us underway. Had the assist on the first goal for Soccer Nation Academy, which has the 2-0 lead. Tried to find Castor, the man who has both goals so far. And so this will be a throw-in to be taken by Kevin Montes. Montes gets it back for Sanchez and tries to pop it in. Sanchez gets there before Hasika into the center. Esparas, one back by Gray. Slides by Barjona. And Gray can't get by Esparas. Yes, he can. He's still going Gray, bulldozing his way down the far side. And finally, Fuentes ends that run. And Argueta will let it run out for a throw-in. So Argueta takes the throw-in. Gray off of him last. So we'll go the other way. And will be taken by Barjona on the far side. Gray got the first touch. Oh, it's great skill. And it's a free kick right at the edge of the box. Tremendous work from Castor. And now Castor being urged by the bench to get over this free kick. And it means Fuentes can come up from the back. Fuentes, one of the taller players here. I'd say has a bit more height than Ramirez if they can find his head. And they do. Fuentes skips just wide of the far post. Oh, they drew it up beautifully, Soccer Nation. In the end, just a goal kick. Hasika's header. Right to Esparas in the middle. Bit heavy touch, and Gonzalez overtakes. Tries to slide it through for Gray. It's well defended. And now it's Esparas to go the other way. This one off of Argueta last. Good job by Esparza in the middle of the park for Soccer Nation to win that ball. Now the throw-in right into Esparza. And this one headed back to the keeper. Down by Gonzalez, tries to pop it over the top, looking for the run of Gray. Gray comes back to retrieve it. Well, he's going through the gears, Gray, as he takes off down the wing. It's cut out, but it will be a corner kick for Gray and Rise Elite, who have done a good job to win these corners and cause a lot of problems, especially at the end of the first half. This will be an outswinger on the far side. Ramirez, Gray, Gonzalez, and Corley all in the middle. This one comes in looking for the head of Gray. It goes over Fuentes. Gonzalez pops it up. And this is Ramirez who shoots. Blocked by Romero. Hasika has his pocket picked. Will be a throw-in for Ramirez and Rice. Gonzalez has space at the top of the box. Gonzalez for the curler. And it's an excellent save. With more pressure being heaped on Soccer Nation by this Rise Elite side. Yet Soccer Nation hang on to their 2-0 lead thanks to some great goalkeeping. Marquitos gets it back. Castor. Romero heads it back onto Castor. Hastor has it swept away from him. Reyes trying to play it over the top. And it will be a throw-in for Soccer Nation on the far side. Castor dispossessed on the far side. It's headed back in the other way. Marquitos helps it on. And this is Marquitos again. He's bumped off the ball. And this is Hasika to go forward. Hasika, and that is tremendous defending, but Hasika able to keep it. And tried to find Gray, but it's cut out by Esparza. And then Rivas wouldn't let that ball get through to Castor, but it will be a throw-in on the far side for Soccer Nation. Intercepted by Reyes. Over the top, looking for Gray. He has Brody to find in the middle. Gray arrows his way into the box, goes down on their challenge to Fuentes, and it's a fair challenge, says the referee. Oh, it's been a fun battle to watch all day long between Gray and Fuentes as Gonzalez picks it off. Muscles Barjona off the ball. Gonzalez working his way to the byline. He puts it across. Brody gets ahead on it as Sanchez was defending him. Swept clear. Romero tried to let it run. Rodriguez was wise to that. And Rodriguez with another important intervention. Now he gets it forward for Hasika. Hasika gets by Sanchez. Hasika driving to the byline. Hasika puts it across on the ground, and they've pulled one back. Great finish from Jack Brody to have the deficit, and it's game on again in Frisco. It is now Soccer Nation Academy 2, Rise Elite 1. Wonderful run from Hasika to set up that goal. And a real poacher's goal from Jack Brody. Marquitos. He keeps it in bounds, assessing his options. Was looking for Garola, but instead it's intercepted. Garola does well to win it back and gets it out wide. Gray intercepts the clearance. Now still battling Gray, but it's headed away from him. Bought down by Esparza. Sent back in the other way. Gray gets a touch. And a good job to just let it run out of bounds on the far side by Brian Calderon. Barjona loses out on the far side. Gonzalez gets back to Gray. Gray puts it into the center. This will roll out for the keeper's goal kick. Godinez was stellar in the first half, finally beaten here in the second. And his goal kick in the midfield. Oh, that's lovely skill from Rivas, and he gets it forward. It's the goal scorer, Brody. Brody looking for his second, and Fuentes was able to get a touch on it. So it'll be a throw in for Brody in the corner. Waiting for more numbers to get forward for Rise, and he's going to leave this one off for Gray, who I'm guessing has a bigger throw. Asika comes in, it's over him, looking for Brody, headed away by Fuentes. That's a good job to win that ball and wriggle away from some challenges. That's one back by Marquitos, and Barjonas whistled for the foul. Can Rise find the equalizer via the set piece? Ramirez is up from the back. Gonzalez will take this free kick. Rivas is camped out at the top of the box. Gonzalez sprays it across. It falls out to Rodriguez, whose shot is wide of Godinez's goal. So it'll be another goal kick for Godinez. Gray is looking to run. Gray flies by Calderon into the box. He pulls it back, and it's intercepted by Esparza, who's been so integral in the second half. Risley pressing for the equalizer in the 48th minute. And change for a substitution, as it's going to be Esparza to come off. He's been wonderful in this second half, plugging gaps and holes and not allowing balls through up top. So coming in for him is Ricardo Enriquez. So this one off of Fuentes will be a corner kick as Rise Elite press for the equalizer, heading towards the final 20 minutes of this match. Ramirez is up from the back again. This one played to the top of the box. And winning the free kick is Aaron Reyes. Gonzalez might want to have a hit directly on goal. Foreign Godinez's wall. And a Rise Elite player looking to run interference just outside of it. If he wants to come across, Godinez will have to be ready. It's on his toes on the line. This is Gonzalez. The shot always rising. So it'll be a goal kick for Godinez and Fuentes. Fuentes leaving this one off. Rivas. Can't get by Marquitos. Castor. And just a bit too far ahead of the run of Jeremy Ortiz. And now Marquitos is down in the middle after making that challenge. And good sportsmanship from the Rise Elite players coming over to see that he's okay. Luis Padilla coming off the bench to come check on Marquitos. And Marquitos was strong in the challenge, did well, and took the brunt of it. But it's fashioned a scoring opportunity for Jeremy Ortiz as the ball was played just too far in front of him. It's good to see Marquitos being helped up. And it looks like he's going to walk this one off. It's a tough customer, Marquitos. And so Marquitos will come out. I expect to see him back in, Marquitos. A real good passer of the ball. So it's a drop ball taken by the keeper, Kareem Atbogima. Ortiz is battling for it. And it's cleared away by Hawthorne. Gray, dispossessed by Esparza, who came back on for Marquitos. Esparza makes his way in the box, looking to get on the end of this cross. Instead, it's played up top for Enriquez. Enriquez can't shake off the pressure. That's a lovely move from Gonzalez, and he pumps it forward. It's space for Arias to run. He's threaded it through. Hasika in a battle with Fuentes, and Fuentes wins out. Hasika still going, and Fuentes somehow able to come away from the scrum with the ball. More nervous moments for Soccer Nation. Rise Elite continue to attack. The shot in from Rivas is over. It's a sigh of relief from Godinez as he goes to retrieve the ball for the goal kick. But they're getting closer and closer to the equalizer, as we will have the hydration break midway through this second half. Soccer Nation Academy leading 2-1. 2 goals in the first half from Anthony Castor. But Jack Brody has pulled one back for Rise 05 Elite. We're in for a real good finale here in Frisco, Texas at the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships right after this hydration break. Both teams back out on the field following that hydration break. Soccer Nation Academy out of Kansas has a 2-1 lead over Rise Elite out of Texas South. It'll be a goal kick for Godinez to get us back underway. Gray. Rivas into the feet of Gonzalez. Slides it on. This is a good run through. And Reyes' effort was clear. The shot sprayed in. And getting down at his near post is Godinez. Another good hit from Rivas. Such a good striker of the ball. Tremendous technique. In the end, the keeper well positioned, got down well to make the save. Pumped over the top looking for the run of Ortiz. Instead it's brought down by Rivas. He tried to get it out wide. Intercepted. And played across for Montes. Gray squares up to him. Montes gets it out wide to Romero. Romero, so good on the dribble. He got by one, but couldn't get by two. But it will be a throw-in for Soccer Nation. Haven't done much attacking since giving up that goal that cut the lead in half. Played forward for the run of Arias. And Fuentes has been a titan at the back. Ortiz. Mistouch from him. Gray. He wins the free kick. Sanchez, as Gray grabbed at his shorts. That was good defending from Gray and a good battle between him and Sanchez. Or good defending from Sanchez, rather. A good battle between him and Gray. Sanchez's free kick was looking for the flick on from Enriquez. Wins it off the foot of Gonzalez. Able to get it out wide. Romero. Looking for options. Sends it over the near side for Montes. He looks to slide it through for Castor. Arriving just a split second too late. Arias. And Fuentes wins it. This is Montes. Has Ortiz out wide. Unable to get him in time. That's great defending by Rodriguez. And now forward from Reyes. Couldn't get over the head of Fuentes. Gray comes back to win it. And jumping in is Reyes. Reyes gets it after it's blocked. Leaves it off for Rivas. Rivas goes over the top. He's looking for the run of Hasica. That's well defended on the far side. Hasica did good job just to create an opportunity for get a shot off. In the end, it's easy for Godinez, but Hasica really created something out of nothing there. And Ortiz winning the header over Rodriguez. And we're going to have a stoppage right away because there's a clash of heads. So Esparza won that header. (2-1) Soccer Nation Academy leading Rise Elite. Both goals coming off the boot of Anthony Castor in the first half, but Jack Brody pulling one back for Rise Elite in the second. Glad to see that the player's okay. It's always scary when you clash heads. So play will get underway again on the hour mark here in the first match day of the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. The final 10 minutes plus stoppage time between Soccer Nation Academy and Rise Elite. 2-1 Soccer Nation Academy lead. Rise Elite have been pressing for the equalizer. They've come close on numerous occasions. Sanchez will get it clear. Ortiz lets it run for Castor. Headed away by Hawthorne. And check that Ramirez. Played over looking for Castor. This is Hawthorne who gets the clearance. Headed back in for Castor. Castor brings it down. Castor, still going Castor. And Enriquez beaten to the ball by Rivas. Enriquez tried to smuggle it through for Castor. And now one on the far side. Gonzalez flying forward, has Arias ahead of him. Arias has to hold up his run to stay on side. Gray gets the byline. Gray pulls it back. Arias misses it. Gray can't get it on the offside. Flag is up. Oh, Arias missed the golden opportunity. Oh, Gray did everything right. Flew through 3 defenders down the line and cut it back for Arias, who just couldn't make proper contact. And then it hit back off of Gray, who after making that pass was in an offside position. And it's good to see that Godinez is okay. But another nervous moment for Soccer Nation Academy. Well, you can't let Gray get free like that. We're going to have more substitutions, this time for Soccer Nation Academy. Ortiz is going to come off. Marquitos is back on. Calderon will come on. One by Rivas. This is Arias. Castor helps it on. Montes was looking for the run of Castor at the top of the box. Gonzalez looking over the top for Gray. It's a great ball. Calderon chasing. Gray gets there, gets past the keeper, and it goes just wide. Still might be something on for Arias. He puts it back across. Top of the box for Gonzalez. Gonzalez still trying to get by the challenge. Gonzalez creates space for himself. Can't keep his effort down. Oh, they're living on a cliff's edge, Soccer Academy, and yet they maintain their 2-1 lead. This Rise Elite side showing great resolve to never give up. Manufacturing chance after chance. Just waiting for one more of these to tell and find the equalizer. Oh, it's good combination play. Arias. Forward for Castor. Heads it by Hawthorne. Back for Castor. This is Castor. And great goalkeeping. This chance still might be on. And Romero's shot is blocked. Tremendous work by Karim Atbogima. Top looking for Vieira. Arias. Shakes off the challenge. He's looking for options, Arias. Instead cuts back inside. McCollum was screaming for it on this near side, but instead it goes over to the far. Enriquez is chasing back. Gonzalez tried to slide it through, but wise to that was Calderon. And Gonzalez gets the loose ball, a bit too heavy of a touch, and will roll out for a goal kick. The 65th minute, as McCollum checks out. Gray going out as well. 2 players coming on for Elite, and 1 player coming on for Soccer Nation. So 2 fresh bodies out for Rise Elite as Hasika is back on. And 1 pair of fresh legs for Soccer Nation. Castor chasing. Ramirez beats him to it. This one off of Romero. Final 5 minutes plus stoppage time, and there will be some because of the hydration break. Popped over the top looking for Asica. Fuentes is there as he has been all afternoon. This is great skill from Rivas to get inside of Montes and Enriquez. This is Rivas. Gonidez gets across his line to make the save. Intercepted by Reyes. That's a good battle between Sanchez and Hasica, who wins the throw. Edvin Hasica gets the throw in to Arias. He lets it run. It's a good turn from Gonzalez. Gonzalez to have a rip. Took a deflection. It'll be a corner kick for Rise Elite. Four players in the box. Rivas is running short. Gets the corner. Rivas able to turn. Puts it in along the ground. Cleared away by Esparza. And it will be a throw in this time for Rise. And now another change as Gray's going to check right back in. So Ramirez comes out. Enriquez checks out as well for Soccer Nation. They get the cross off, and the shot is blazed over. Oh, they've had their chances, and Brody just unable to find what would have been his second of the match to make it 2-2. He scored from a very similar situation, this time unable to keep his effort on target. Godinez takes it quickly to Barjona. Squares up to Rodriguez and gets it inside. Vieira, that's a beautiful ball, but Hawthorne intercepts. Castor heads it on to Montes. Forward for Vieira. Barjona tried to get it forward. Castor. This is Marquitos who slides it out wide. Romero in for Castor. Castor skips by one, gets it off for Marquitos. He goes down in the box. Referee not interested. And now the break could be on, going the other way if they can hurry. Rise Elite have four players forward. Gonzalez carrying the ball behind them, and he'll leave it back. Just three players back to deal with the four along that front line for Soccer Nation. This is Gray, still going Gray. Works his way to the top of the box. He has a hit. It skips through, but it's saved by Godinez. And now the referee stopping play as there is somebody down behind the play. Believe that it is Marquitos who's struggling again. I love that Marquitos is always right in the thick of it, not afraid to go into challenges, knowing that he's going to get clattered into for his efforts. And you could see that was partly I'm in pain and partly why wasn't that a penalty, referee? Love the desire and the determination of Marquitos as he has to hobble off here. Well, so many playmakers on this Soccer Nation Academy side. The likes of Vieira, Marquitos, and Romero. And now Marquitos is going to have to come off because the referee had to stop play for him. So he'll make his way to the sideline. And more time will be added on to this clock at the end of the match. So this should be a drop ball. right at Godinez, and it should be uncontested. That's sporting by Rise Elite, not to put anyone on it. So they trail 2-1 here in the late going. Godinez's punt. Oh, look at that for a punt. Rodriguez gets it the other way. One back for Enriquez, gets it out wide for Romero. Over for Castor. Romero continues his run. Castor lays it off for him in the channel. And Romero stripped to the ball. Doesn't allow the clearance, but it will be a throw-in for Rise Elite. And now Vieira coming off for Soccer Nation. Had the assist on what stands as the game-winning goal for Castor Vieira as he comes off. Zarrieta came in for Vieira. Gray heads it forward. Helped on by Enriquez. Cleared away by Hawthorne. Arrieta gets his head on it. Castor trying to bring it down. Oh, Esparza so smart on the ball. Montes. Out wide, beautiful one-touch passing. Romero gets it inside to Castor. Still going Castor. And the shot skips through. Botinghinba shakes the save. Headed away by Esparza. Esparza has been amazing in the midfield for Soccer Nation Academy. He's done a great job stepping in and winning the ball, plugging passing lanes, but then also smart decision-making when the ball's at his feet to start the attack for Soccer Nation Academy as they're holding on to their 2-1 lead. This one over for Hasika, but Sanchez is there. And Barjona playing it backward. And Sanchez smashes it to safety. Arrieta chasing, header won by Enriquez. And Enriquez gets it into Castor. Over for Arrieta, it's a 2-on-1, and it's cut out by Hawthorne. You understand why he's wearing the captain's armband, and Castor is offside. Quickly taken for Rivas. In for Hasika. Hasika unable to get around Sanchez, but Sanchez unable to keep it from going out for a corner kick. More dangerous moments for Soccer Nation. Another opportunity for Rise Elite to find the equalizer. That's a good one. Hey, Godinez. Don't know how much he knew about it, but he was able to get it to safety. So it'll be another corner. Take two from this near side. This one along the ground. And that will do it. Soccer Nation Academy hang on for the 2-1 victory over Rise Elite. 2 goals in the first half from Anthony Castor. And even though Jack Brody pulled one back for Rise Elite and they created chance after chance, they were unable to find the equalizer as Soccer Nation Academy hang on for all 3 points. Well, that'll do it for this match. We have one more coming your way here from Field 4 at the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships, so stay with us. But for now, it finishes Soccer Nation 2, Rise Elite 1.